Hello, ladies and gentlemen. In this demo, we are going to build an enterprise application in 1 hour using Rappit Developer, our high productivity application development product. I will walk you through step by step on how to do this. I will give you a short introduction of the Rappit Developer, and then we will dive into hands-on on how to build the application itself. In today's fast-paced business environment, finding the right talent is becoming increasingly challenging. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the talent shortage in the U.S. alone has reached 40 million. Globally, this number is expected to rise to 85.2 million by 2030. Companies are facing rising recruitment costs and increasing salaries, making it more difficult to meet their development needs. This is where application development platforms offer a cost-effective solution, empowering businesses to develop enterprise business applications faster and more efficiently. To meet these challenges, Rappit offers two distinct products: Rappit Composer for tech-savvy citizen developers and Rappit Developer for core developers. In addition, we provide services in application development and support, data analytics and AI, and cloud operations. We are also proud to be a Google Cloud Premier partner, allowing us to deliver cutting-edge solutions on a trusted platform. Let's take a closer look at Rappit Developer. Built on Google Cloud Platform, it's a high-productivity coding product designed to streamline the entire software development lifecycle. With features such as requirements, gathering, database design, prototyping, access control, workflows, quality checks, and seamless Git integration, Rappit Developer simplifies the development process. It doesn't just generate application source code, it also automates the creation of CI/CD scripts and test scripts to ensure smooth deployment and testing. With over 45 years of experience, we have consistently delivered groundbreaking solutions. Rappit Developer accelerates development by up to 4 times, with up to 80% of the code automatically generated. This allows businesses to build smarter, AI-enabled applications on top of GCP. All of this comes with no vendor lock-in, giving you full control over your code, data, and applications. Rappit Developer offers a design studio where you can capture requirements and design your application from the ground up. Once designed, a prototype is instantly generated, allowing you to visualize your application. Rappit Developer automates up to 80% of the code, while respecting custom code in subsequent iterations. This iterative process allows your team to focus on innovation while maintaining control over the finer details. Rappit Developer also generates CI/CD scripts for one-click deployment to Google Cloud Run, ensuring a seamless deployment experience. Transactional data is automatically synced to BigQuery, enabling real-time insights and advanced analytics. You can then build custom dashboards and AI-driven insights on this data using Looker Studio. And remember, you own the code, the data, and the network, giving you full autonomy without vendor lock-in. Rappit Developer is versatile. Whether you're focusing on cloud-native application development, legacy system modernization, or ERP extensions, Rappit Developer provides the flexibility and power needed to build big data-enabled applications or modern, scalable solutions. Welcome to this demonstration, where we'll explore how to build and deploy an application using Rappit Developer. In this walkthrough, I'll guide you through the complete process, starting from application creation, gathering requirements, and designing a data model with validation and access control, to generating the user interface, adding workflows, incorporating translations, and ultimately deploying the application. In the Quotation Management application, each quotation will consist of multiple quotation lines. Once approved, a purchase order is automatically generated, containing multiple purchase order items. Afterwards, a shipment is triggered, with each shipment having its own shipment lines. Upon completion of the shipment, the entire application flow is finalized, ensuring a seamless and efficient process from start to finish. And finally, the quotation data will be synced to BigQuery, on top of which business intelligence can be built using Looker Studio. Let's begin by creating our application. Simply click on the Create Application button. A pop-up will appear, allowing us to input the basic details, such as the name and short name of the application. After saving, we'll be seamlessly redirected to the Design Studio, where an application will be automatically provisioned in the background, setting the stage for further development. The Rappit Developer interface is thoughtfully designed to guide users through the application development process, ensuring that no critical information or functionality is overlooked. It is divided into 3 key sections: requirements, prototyping, and development. In the requirements section, we can gather all essential project details such as documentation, role definitions, the data model, and workflow configurations. This ensures a clear and structured foundation for the application. Once the requirements are set, we move on to the prototyping section, where we can quickly generate the user interface and visualize how the application will function. This allows me to validate the design and make any necessary adjustments early in the process. Finally, in the development section, we configure technical settings such as deployment configuration, database preferences, and other backend configurations. This is also where we set up API integrations to connect with external systems, ensuring seamless communication between applications. In the requirements section of Rappit Developer, we can specify the project's details with the complete flexibility of a document editor. We can attach the relevant diagrams. Supporting documents can be uploaded to the system or added as a link. User roles can be clearly defined here, allowing for granular access control across different levels, whether it's record level, field level, page level, or even service level access. Later in this video, I'll demonstrate how this access control functions in more detail. For our scenario, I am adding roles as Manager, Finance Manager, and CFO. In addition, we can organize user stories, group them into epics, and set priorities, complexities, and various other criteria, ensuring the project's workflow stays organized and on track. The data model is the backbone of any application, and here it's no different. The entire logic hinges on this model, comprising tables, fields, and relationships. Whether it's a parent-child or a foreign key relationship, each one plays a vital role in structuring the application's logic. To create a table, click on Create Table and provide the table name. We can select the type of table, transactional, analytical, or both. Choosing transactional saves the data to a transactional database, while selecting analytical stores it in BigQuery. Opting for both will ensure real-time synchronization between the transactional database and BigQuery for advanced analytics. Once the table is created, fields can be added by right-clicking on the table and selecting Create Field or Create Multiple Fields. Simply input the field names as comma-separated values, and the system will automatically add them. By default, each field is a string type, but we can customize it from the available field types. To ensure optimal data organization, every table must have a primary key or primary index. We can do this by clicking Add Index, naming the index, selecting Primary as the type, and choosing the appropriate fields. We can also add secondary or unique indexes for additional control and optimization. Finally, access control for the entire table can be defined here, ensuring security and data integrity are maintained throughout the system. Following the same steps, I've already created the additional tables and fields required for this application, while configuring the correct field types for each one. Now, let's move on to establishing relationships between these tables. To define a parent-child relationship, simply select the parent from the drop-down in the Properties pane. The system will automatically establish the relationship. For a foreign key relationship, click on Add Foreign Key in the Properties pane, then select the related table. We can then define the key from that table and link it to the corresponding field in our current table. This relationship will later enable us to create lookups. To visualize and confirm the relationships, you can access the Entity Relationship diagram by clicking the Show Visualizer button. Let's define a key part of the application's logic, which is managing the approval of a quotation. In this workflow, the process begins with a manager creating and submitting a quotation. The finance manager is then responsible for approving or rejecting it. If approved, the quotation is escalated to the CFO for final approval. However, if the finance manager rejects it, the quotation is sent back to the manager for revision. Similarly, if the CFO approves, the quotation is finalized. If rejected, it returns to the finance manager for further review. Now, let's configure this approval process as a workflow. Begin by clicking the Create Workflow button. In the pop-up, provide a name for the workflow and specify the table it applies to. In our case, the quotation table. Then, enter the field driving the workflow, which will be status in this scenario. Set the initial state to draft and click Save. The initial setup for the workflow will be generated automatically. From here, we can add actors and define actions for each step. At every stage, we can customize the access users have to the page and workflow, determining which fields must be completed when an action is triggered. Additionally, we can configure automated email notifications to be sent to users when the workflow changes. To visualize the entire process, simply click the Show Visualizer button. Rappit Developer will generate all the necessary code and UI elements required for this workflow, streamlining the entire approval process. Let's move on to designing the user interface. Begin by navigating to the Pages menu in the Rappit Developer, which will take us to the UI Designer section. To generate the necessary pages, click on the Generate Pages button. We can then select the tables for which the UI should be generated. Once the selections are made, click Save. The system will automatically generate a list page and a detail page for the chosen tables. If needed, we can create additional pages for the same table. The generated pages come fully equipped with titles, action buttons, and the ability to display records. On the list page, we have the flexibility to adjust the table's column layout. For the detail page, we can rearrange the form fields, organize them into sections, or display them as tabs, ensuring the UI is both functional and user-friendly. Next, we'll define the navigation from the homepage. In the homepage section, we can configure tiles by entering their names and specifying which page they should link to. Similarly, for menu-based navigation, head over to the App Navigations menu section, where we can define the menu items and the pages they should point to. Rappit Developer allows us to make our application multilingual, ensuring it can cater to a global audience. To begin, navigate to the Translations menu. Here we'll find that all elements such as labels, button names, table names, and page headings are fully translatable. Note that while Rappit Developer manages interface translations, it does not translate the data. By default, the application is available in English. To add more languages, simply click on the Other Languages dropdown and select the languages we want to support. Once selected, click on the Generate Translation button. This will automatically generate translations for all selected languages, providing instant multilingual support. If any translation appears out of context for the application, we can easily customize it to better align with the specific terminology and nuances of the business. And don't worry, these customizations remain intact even if we regenerate the translations at a later stage. To create the prototype, simply click the Publish Prototype button, and the front end of the application will be generated. It's important to note that the prototype includes only the front-end code, so data saving and retrieval functions won't be available at this stage. The prototype serves as a powerful tool for early-stage visualization, enabling us to identify any necessary adjustments or enhancements well before moving to full development. Additionally, it allows users to interact with the application interface, providing valuable insights into the overall user experience. In the prototype phase, only the front-end code was generated. Now, it's time to generate the complete source code for the application, including front-end, back-end Java code, database integration, CI/CD scripts, and automated test scripts. Let's walk through how to accomplish this. First, navigate to the App Settings menu and configure the necessary settings. We have to select your preferred database. Options include CloudSQL, MySQL, or PostgreSQL. Next, enter the configuration details required to deploy the application across the D tab, Development Test Acceptance Production Environments. If needed, we can also modify login settings or add additional dependencies to the application from this menu. Once the configuration is complete, push the code to the Git repository. This action triggers the generation of the complete application source code, which is then pushed to your Git environment, whether it's GitHub or GitLab. This is managed through the organization level settings. After the code is committed to Git, the build pipeline is automatically triggered based on the CI/CD configuration provided in the app settings, ensuring a seamless and automated deployment process. Rappit Developer allows us to seamlessly integrate our application with external systems or expose our own APIs to external consumers. Both options are handled within the API integration section of the Design Studio. To consume an external REST service, begin by adding a provider, which could be a system like SAP or PeopleSoft. Next, select the authentication type for the provider, ensuring secure communication. After that, add a functional component to group-related APIs. Once that's set, we can proceed to add APIs under this functional component, selecting the request and response media types and defining the schema accordingly. To expose an API from our application, navigate to the REST Exposed tab. Here we can add the client and functional component, then select the APIs we want to expose to external systems. In both cases, Rappit Developer will automatically generate the necessary code for API communication, along with the data transfer mechanisms, ensuring smooth integration with external systems. If a table is configured as analytical, the data saved to that table is automatically synchronized with BigQuery, as demonstrated here. With the data now available in BigQuery, it becomes incredibly straightforward to generate reports and insights using Looker Studio. This seamless integration allows you to leverage powerful data analytics and visualization tools, enabling better decision-making and business intelligence. And here's the final result of our configuration. We've built a fully functional application with list and detail forms that allow us to create and modify records effortlessly. There is also an integrated approval workflow, and we can track every change with detailed audit logs, plus a full history of the workflow. All the data is synced seamlessly to BigQuery, ready for advanced business insights through Looker Studio. But that's not all. Along with the application code, Rappit Developer generates automated testing scripts, CI/CD pipelines, and more, all with top-notch security, following the OWASP Top 10 security standards. This showcases the true power of Rappit Developer, empowering developers to be more efficient and productive than ever. Are you interested? Contact us and find out what Rappit can do for you.